It's been an exciting few months for our next guest, who has had a stream of huge collaborations out with some familiar names like A$AP Ferg, Shaq, and Lil Jon. NGHTMRE is an electronic force to be reckoned with, bringing brand new stage production to his highly anticipated closing set coming up at the Sahara tent tonight. Welcome, NGHTMRE, to Coachella 2019.
Thank you for having me. It's good to be back.
Yeah, you excited?
I am extremely excited. There's a lot of anxiousness, but I feel like I'm fully prepared and ready to go now. So
I was gonna say, I feel like I saw an Instagram post where you were like, I don't usually get nervous, but it's a little, what are you feeling?
Yeah, I mean, like you said, we have extra stage production and some special guests, and like it kind of almost feels like a whole new set. So just preparing for it until I was like 100% ready. It's obviously a little bit of anxiety, and but it's settled down. We're ready to go. The stage is looking amazing, and I got a chance to kind of walk around and check out the festival,
get a feel
for everything, and it's gonna be amazing. I'm excited.
I feel like it's one of those things that you're never 100% ready for until you're like really there, and you're nervous because you care, right?
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, like now I know I'm prepared. It's gonna be perfect. I can't wait.
It's gonna be great. So speaking of special guests, I don't want you to reveal anything coming up for tonight, but I know that recently you've had some really cool special guests join you for your sets.
Yeah.
Shaq being one of them.
Yes,
I've heard that he is a huge fan of yours. So tell me about that whole experience, meeting him and hearing that from him.
Yeah, it was cool. That kind of actually sparked from Vegas, because we both have like residencies out there where we DJ. So we had a mutual friend kind of introduced us. He said, hey, Shaq loves your music. He would love to come by one of your shows. He came by one of my Vegas sets, and we just had a blast. And he was headbanging as hard as anyone else in the crowd. And yeah, we got to just kind of talk and figure out kind of his taste in music. And it's basically the heaviest of all the music that I play. So it was cool, we got to work together and create that song, and we got Lil Jon on it, which was amazing. Obviously he's just got the perfect voice to
hype the crowd
electronic
all
sets.
the way
Yeah,
up.
Exactly. So it's perfect. So yeah, super excited for tonight.
Yeah, and speaking of collaborations, like you said, Lil Jon, Shaq, and you go all the way across the board. You've had Big Gigantic, the Chainsmokers. So tell me a little bit about your process in deciding who to collaborate with and how that goes for you.
It's kind of different every time. I mean, that's why I love creating music, and that's why I love writing all different types of stuff. And I think collaborating kind of gives you that, not an excuse, but like, I get to make a fun jam song that if I made by myself, maybe it wouldn't make as much sense. But I love the Big G guys. I'm really inspired by their music, and so when we get to come together, something unique comes out, and it gives me an outlet to kind of make something creative that's different from what I would usually be making. So.
Right, you get to experiment a little, have some fun.
Exactly. I love it.
And then speaking of someone else that you work with a lot, the Slander guys.
Yes.
I know you guys are always together doing stuff, touring, and you guys have this whole thing called Good Vibrations.
Yeah.
Tell me the backstory behind that.
So Good Vibrations originally started as a song. It was, we did a collaboration EP together, kind of when we first moved to LA and we're working together. And the song did really well. It was the best on the EP, and then we eventually kind of turned it into this party. We're like, Good Vibrations is a great name for a party. We got asked to do a radio show. It became the name of the radio show, and then the label, and now it's kind of just this sort of platform for what we think is cool and awesome, and what we want to put out into the world. And it's just all about obviously good vibes and positive energy, and that's something we are really is really close to our heart, is making sure these experiences are fun and positive, and everyone's having a good time.
Yeah, and I know you guys are all such good friends too, so it's really
it's great.
just
Working
a whole
with your
bunch
best
of people.
friends is the best part.
Exactly. All right, well, exciting things coming up from NGHTMRE. Be sure to stay tuned for his set coming up at the Sahara stage.
See you guys tonight.